Having a roof over your head is a pretty basic need. But finding cheap, good quality housing isn't easy. Private properties are often expensive, and the waiting list for social housing is long. David's 23 and privately renting with his girlfriend.
I've lived in social housing from when I was a child through the local housing association, but finding housing for myself after I left home was quite difficult because there's a shortage in Dumfries and Galloway, more so in Dumfries town.
Myra's been on the waiting list for around 2 years. Health problems mean her privately rented home is no longer suitable.
Being an elderly single mother, and living on my own, it could be very difficult sometimes. I'm very lucky to have a good landlord, and he's actually tried to cater as much as possible for my needs, but the fact is that I'm having difficulty in climbing up the stairs at the moment, so I'll definitely need to have some public housing as soon as possible.
There are thousands of people here in Dumfries and Galloway in the same boat as David and Myra. They've got a roof over their heads but are having to pay to privately rent housing which isn't always suitable. Despite being eligible for social housing, there just isn't enough to go round. The Citizens Advice Service says more support is needed.
Giving someone somewhere to live isn't always just the only answer for them. A lot of people are needing housing support and there's less available than there used to be. And ultimately, the cost to the public purse becomes greater because people end up being evicted because they haven't been supported. They end up homeless. There's then an impact on all sorts of public services. So actually, in not providing housing support, it's rather short-sighted.
Housing associations and local authorities do the best they can but face tighter budgets and increasing demand. So the community here in Dumfries are taking matters into their own hands. The Mid-Steeple Quarters, a group dedicated to reviving the high street. They're planning a community buyout of several empty shops and want to make the upper floors flats.
It's probably the first project of its type in an urban area in Scotland, and that's what makes it so special. We'll be looking for flats to come into the town centre, quality refurbished accommodation. The work that we have to do at the buildings is quite significant, which gives us a clean slate to start on to bring some really top quality, affordable, warm, dry, safe homes to Dumfries town centre.
Also with the group is John Dowson. He's one of the only people to live on the high street at the moment.
I'm being approached now by people who are quite interested in actually living back in the town centre, and what I find quite interesting is the fact that they're coming from maybe all ages. There's young people, but we're now being approached by older people as well.
They can't do it alone, but community groups like this could be a key part of the solution to our housing shortage. Hoare, ITV News, Dumfries.